Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, this is Nerds the Human, and welcome back to the channel with this, a brand new series. And of course, we'll be playing Three Kingdoms of the Furious Wilds. I'm very excited to play this one. Of course, on the channel, I normally just play the old titles. And by normally, yeah, basically Medieval 2 is the latest game I played. So, post 2007, I haven't really done anything from Great Assembly on this channel. But that has really changed with Three Kingdoms. Three Kingdoms has really reignited my love for some of the more modern titles, and this expansion just brings back all of the fun of Rome Total War. Medieval 2 had its cannon elephants, and indeed Rome had all sorts of things like the dogs and the pigs, and of course the elephants that I've already mentioned. And these guys had themselves all sorts of elephant units and the flaming units and the tigers and all of the great fun stuff that kind of made the early Rome games so fun. They were historical, but they had a little bit of a play around with the history too. These obviously, there are legends of these people and the snakes and the tigers and the elephants they send into battle. And, you know, while some of it may be exaggerated, I think it's important to include it. So, that's what we're going to have here today. Can the lady stop talking, please? Thank you very much. So, yes, we've obviously got these 4 new Nanman tribes to go and choose from. Now, some of them are quite interesting. You can see here from Mulu, I've obviously already had a little look around on this. But, while he's this little snake charmer, he's one with nature and all of that nonsense. I am probably going to go with the good old lady Zhurong over here. This chap here, Menghu, is actually her husband, I believe. I don't think I'm getting all of my history wrong there. But yes, I'm looking forward to this lady here. She not only looks completely mental, which is always a good start, but yes, she has all of the fire powers, descendant of a fire goddess, of course. So she gets herself the tigers and the followers of the flame. Oh, these guys are going to be hilarious good fun.
To rule is no one's right. It must be earned. In the south, at the far tips of the hand's grasp, defiant tribes slip through the Empire's fingers. Their independence both drives and divides them. Only strength and purpose will bind them together. Strength of the beast. Strength of the tribe. Strength of the will. United as one, the Nanman would be a power to contend with the Empire. Yet fractured, they will fall. A leader must rise. Who amongst them has the strength to unite and rule? The land calls to the Nanman. How they answer will determine the future of all.
Here be our then Queen of the Nanman as Lady Zhurong, thrust onto the stage, not of your making. Yes, indeed. So Lady Zhurong is the powerful fire goddess, and we'll be hoping to utilise all of that great fire power. Yes, certainly one of the things I really like about this game is how much more personality you get out of the characters. I know some people don't like the fact that they seem to just sort of be semi-immortal, although obviously they can be killed, but they're quite hard to get yourselves killed on this game. So, I think personally, though, it makes sense. This is, after all, an epic. So it does make sense to me to kind of retell it that way, to tell it as they are epic characters. So to me, this is really the way that you probably should tell the history of this particular era. Now, let's have a little look where we are, because we're right in the southwest corner. If you've had this game before and you've played, you obviously know that down in the south here, there wasn't really very much at all. Yeah, Dongzhao's all the way up here over on the Yellow River. And of course, the Yangtze down here reaches somewhat the way down to the Nangman tribes. So we are right in the corner in a fairly good position. We've got the Yunnan tribes here to go and take out nice and early. And there's one more, the Yunshang, in the corner here. I'm sure we can just go and nab those nice and easily. We have ourselves a good corner position, actually. So can't argue with any of that. Now, kind of but notice they've obviously done Baby's first battle right here for us, so we probably need to go and head in to this pretty darn soon. Now, before we do that, we do have the Reformed choice, of course, and the Reform tree, if you haven't played this new expansion yet, they do have their own reforms entirely, which begins with the elephant taming. You have no choice to go straight for elephant taming, which gives you an elephant which can be mounted. If you mount it, though, you can't actually use it. You can't actually duel in battle. So I don't really want to use it for her because she is incredibly powerful in herself. She's very much someone who, kind of just wants to fight in battle. A bit of a vanguard more than anything else, although she's pretty darn good in actual hand-to-hand combat in a duel. Yeah, so her weapon there, the Elim Spear, is a strong one, as we know. The Flying Dagger, we'll get into the Flying Daggers in a minute because they are lovely. There is so much to say. You know what? Probably the easiest thing with this is just to get straight into a battle. So we'll go on to our little chap here, the Dalai Zhongzhu, and we'll go give him some of our lovely, lovely things. How do I click on the things again? Here's my court. Lovely, sir. We'll go and give you a lovely, lovely elephant to mount. Where's our elephant? Do we not get it yet? Oh, we've got to wait the 5 turns. I'm getting over ahead of myself. I want the elephant now. But apparently, we've got to wait at least until next turn for the elephant. Fine, we will wait and we'll just go and kill these guys. So, we'll go take out the Yunnan tribes, which is good. I could do with a nice cup of tea. Good old multi tea from the Yunnan region. So that's where we're going to be. I should really turn off the advice, lady, shouldn't I? So, followers of the flame, of course, because yes, we might as well just be entering Game of Thrones at this point. Well, hopefully we'll do slightly better than they did at the end of the series, but we'll ignore that one. And the Tiger Slingers, oh yes, let's get straight into battle. It says a decisive victory. I think we can do this with almost no losses at all. They have, a few Noman warriors, a basic chap who honestly looks pretty terrible, and the reinforcements in the town, just a few slingers, nothing too much. Fine, let's head in and let's take them out. Here we are then on a beautiful day in Yunnan, and of course, Lady Zhurong herself looking resplendent with her fire chaps behind her. Oh yes, we used to play Rome Total Wars, so this game is looking an awful lot nicer than I'm used to. It's very good indeed. So, Lady Zhurong herself is pretty darn powerful. We've got ourselves on the hill over here. A few slingers out on the flanks. Now, when I say slingers, these are, of course, the Tiger Slingers. What's the main problem with little bits of light missile troops? Oh yeah, they get charged down by cavalry or light infantry. Not with these guys. No, you just release Tigers and all is quite fun. So yeah, we're going to get those guys in position and they will do a lot of damage very, very soon. Now, I wasn't supposed to have all my fire guys on one flank, but it turns out that is how we're doing things. So you get themselves a buff inside the forest. So we need to go and sort that out very, very soon. Get themselves a nice forest to attack into. Which seems to be what we're doing here because we're going to charge down at them. Lady Zhurong, though, has herself the power of love, immune to fatigue, 25% damage resistance. Effective range is 5,000 meters. It's pretty much the entire map, of course. So let's just have a quick pause. Check what we've got here. A few Nanman slingers, a few warriors, a few more slingers. Obviously, no cav. You can get cav further down the line. For now, though, we are very much lacking in that. Aha, they have the miasma as well, which is the forest buff there. So, I'm hoping that the sound all is pretty good here because, they're going to do a little bit of fleeing. To be honest, you might as well just release the tigers. Yeah, release the tigers. So. You guys actually run down that hill. We'll just start getting people in over there. You know what? Over here, we're just going to absolutely annihilate them. You guys just go off skirmish mode, continue to fight. And we're just going to start swinging everyone around at this point. Now, where is their leader? Because I couldn't help but notice he looks quite killable compared to good old Lady Zhurong over here. Where is he gone? Somewhere in the forest, I presume. Oh well, we'll get over here in the meantime. But no, go take out this Slingers. You might as well go and deal with them. Axeman. Die well! Yes, die well. Well, that was eloquent, wasn't it? Where's my other chap? Where are you, sir? You're somewhere. You might as well get on top of him for the moment. In fact, you might as well change out those jobs. You get around here. Now, alongside her main little ability there, that passive buff, she also has flying daggers. 10,000 damage done over time, bit of poison damage. Now, this was originally 20. Used to be a little bit too OP, I suppose. But, yes, marvellous stuff. These tigers, well, we might as well hold them back for the time being. We'll just get these, get the Slingers in through the rear. Those flaming lads have done their job almost immediately. You're going to get around the back. He's in here. Not surprisingly, there's a bit of running going on over there. They were a little bit isolated, so that's not any surprise to me. But our main advantage we've got here with the fire lads and the tigers, hopefully soon the elephants as well, is morale. I think that's one of the things I really like when I play Rome to War, is it's all a game of morale. This is a bit similar, but it's look how terrified he is. It's he just looks a bit like a Chinese Jesus, and I say Chinese just because we're in China, but yeah, he does have a bit of a Jesus beard and hair look to him, doesn't he? Right, let's go and take on this guy. We can probably just throw a big blade at him. Actually, don't want this guy taking too much. These guys taking too much damage from him. So, chop him up. Lady Zhurong will make quick work of him. Throw a dagger into him. Might as well get some big damage on him. And she's got herself stuck. Come on. I don't know what's happening anymore. What is happening, by the way? They're pretty much entirely fleeing. We might as well get these guys back into battle. They have someone else going on. Slingers over here. You can just keep chasing them. At this point, to be honest, let's get all men on these guys, because they're the only ones who aren't fleeing. I have reinforcements somewhere, but they haven't arrived just yet. So, it's just down to this guy being killed. We're supposed to really deal with the dagger, but that hasn't really come to fruition yet. There we go, he's over here. Throw a dagger at him, that'll do some lovely damage. Can we see that dagger? Come on, get rid of the dagger, dear. There we are, so that 10,000 damage over time, that's doing some lovely stuff. Just get on top of him. I said get on top of him. Good. So, all of our men are just going to pile on top of them. One unit of axemen, might as well go and chase them down. In fact, it might as well be our other general, because he's somewhat defunct, actually, in many ways. What else have we got? We've got some tigers up here. You might as well come over. Yeah, get the 2 tiger units over in this direction. Did I never release them? Didn't actually release them this occasion. I thought I did. I must have missed it at some point. So, lovely stuff. We killed the general. Well, that was very sudden, wasn't it? We got on top of him and he very quickly got himself murdered. Right, well, a few more reinforcements coming in. We can probably do this a little bit more efficiently because the fire lads are doing some lovely work. I reckon at this point it's just time for, just to send the tigers in, actually. The rest of you guys, just get on top of these chaps and we'll let the tigers do the job, because that's essentially how we want to do it. So where are my tigers? We're going to release those. They're running down the hill. They look like the pigs of war right now, but they are not. They're a far more beautiful beast. Look at that beautiful purple. What a great thing. Release the tigers. Oh, they've gone for these guys instead. They're not going to last very long. I think they're pretty much like war dogs now, and they're just going to run along forever. That was it was a bit of a manic battle, to be honest. It wasn't particularly efficient, but it was fine. Didn't actually lose many troops. Probably these Nammans and odd fire lad over here, but I'm thinking we'll just chase them all down at this point, and we'll go and claim ourselves a lovely first region. And in case you were curious, yes, the tigers will just go and eat all of them as they run away. But like the war dogs, they're not that efficient at eating them, but there's a few dead lads over there, and it's a little bit dodgy, the animations for the murderous tigers, but it's all absolutely. He got up. What a heroic lad. Well done, Tim. Is he still going? Yeah. Oh, he's still going. Well done. You've been upgraded to no. This time. Wow, they're really surviving a lot here, aren't they? Impressive stuff. And there we are, Lady Zhurong, just completely brutalising that chap. Good old strangle from behind. Yeah, we lost a few more than we meant to, probably because I was being a little bit just enjoying the stupid units. So what do we want? Honestly, just a quick bit of replenishment will be absolutely fine. That's not enough money to care about. So, yeah, the bonds will indeed start to grow, and so will the fire. The fire is getting bigger and bigger. So into the city then, it says decisive victory. Should we delegate it? You know what? I think we can just have a bit of fun in the city. Let's head into here, give it a quick save just in case, because I have had the odd crash on this so far. Let's head in. Let's deal with these last few chaps. It's a bit of a mining territory over here, so yeah, just a few towers, no gates going from one side, although they seem to be coming out to us, so at this point, you know, might as well just shoot them down with our slingers. It should be pretty simple, I would have thought. There's barely anything here at all, but it does give us a chance to have just a little bit more fun with our animals. They are actually, of course, slingers first and foremost, so they're going to do a little bit of damage to the sling. These guys have no shield at all, so yeah, the damage should be pretty darn brutal even before, yeah, we start sending in those tigers, so this should be easy enough. And of course, behind two trees here, they're completely invisible. Ah! Yes, we can see them behind 4 trees, but not 3 trees. That's how it works, isn't it? So, right, those are their slingers. We're just going to charge in our followers of the flames. And to be honest, at this point, the tigers might as well just be released because they'll just chase them all into the town, I suppose, and make it nice and easy. We'll lose a few men as the slingers are shooting at our followers of the flame, but all things considered, yeah, they are not doing a very good job, are they? Should be pretty darn quick. It's a good thing that the tigers know who to attack and who not to. They're even actually going around the front. Yeah, the splash damage of these fire chaps mixed with the tiger slingers are just magnificent. Oh yeah, that's what we want to see. Okay, is there really anything else? There is a tower shooting at us. Might be shooting at the tigers. Who are you shooting at? Oh yeah, keep yourselves out of there, chaps. Get yourselves out of range. The moment you're just a little bit vulnerable. Well, look, apparently there are some axemen over here. They did say there were reinforcements. Probably should have paid some sort of attention to that. So yeah, we'll just get a good flank on and finish these guys off. Why not? That should be simple enough. There we go. That was the easy victory I should have gotten before. Well done, me. I got way too many killed again. Oh dear. Right, end the battle. Back to campaign map. Let's just forget all of that just happened. Despite the slight silliness, only 38 lost, so actually it was completely fine. So actually, yes, you do have quite a lot of different options here. You can federate the tribe, vassalize, then you've got the sort of normal options over here. So yes, we could vassalize them, but yes, of course, we want to kind of go and confederate. So the faction will be consumed, their lands and their family members will join the following faction, and we will gain their fealty. That's what we're going to do. We're going to confederate the good old Yunnan peoples, and that brings them under my control. And yes, these are all of the tribes. We are Lady Zhurong, of course, and we've got to try and grab all of these under our banner, and each one we take is going to give us a good advantage. So, plus 5 prestige from the fealty, research rate up, fire archers are now available, so we can burn down those towers, which were just sneaking the odd shot in there. That'll be marvellous going forward. So, one thing you want to do when you're playing as any of these guys, I suppose, is really looking at who your neighbours are and what bonuses you might well get. Of course, Mulu do give me some elephants, as does Meng Hao as well, doesn't he? Yes, 2 more elephants. So, yeah, you want to try and nab yourself some of the fun, unique units. Now, plenty of these I don't really know what they are, and I'm sure as we get ourselves all of this stuff, poison darts, that's more of the good stuff. Yeah, as we get more of these, we'll start to see what the fun all is. Now, I haven't really played an awful lot of this yet. This is really my first proper go on this. I've only played the first turn or two just to kind of get a feel for it. And yeah, watch the first few turns of a few people's playthroughs. But honestly, I don't really know how this all comes together. So it should be an interesting one to have a little play around with. And of course, we then got 2,000 gold in the treasury for completing our mission. Marvellous stuff. So they are now with us. We have confederated them. We've got Long Dong over here. How did I miss that name? We've got a good old Long Dong and King Ling over here. So that started us off pretty nicely. And yes, we've confederated them. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Message. Control 4 settlements. That's our next one. Treasury plus 2,000. And I don't get the impression that we're going to have ourselves a brilliant economy. I noticed Mulu had plus 1,000. We don't. So, right, tag team. The Ahwan have long been belligerent, never learning their place, never the limits. Now you choose to provoke you, Lady Zhurong. Provoke me? No, 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 no. He wants to absorb them. Perhaps you should enlist his aid in defeating them both. Both sides gain something from it. So, we want to declare war with the Anhuanan. Who are they? I don't know who they are. They're the next ones along. Might as well. We'll crush them alone. Marvellous stuff. So, we're going to declare war on them. We've got the fealty of Yunnan. We know you keep telling us more of the same things. So, here we are. Here's Meng Huao, who I believe is supposed to be my actual husband in real life. Quite where we are right now, I don't really know. But either way, we want to beat him over to this little tribe over here. Once we get the fealty of Anhuan, then we'll get a little bit of recruitment cost down, which is nice. Research rate, prestige, which is standard, I think. And yeah, minus diplomatic relation with the Han Empire, which kind of makes sense, of course. Yeah, they're not really going to be happy once you start getting big and powerful. For now, though, don't really have to worry about the Han Chinese. They're much closer up to the Yangtze River. And there's some little bits down in the corner here. But yeah, we'll deal with those in a bit of time. Let's have a little look at the attitudes around here. So yeah, so Meng Hao and Yang Feng are quite happy with us at the moment. Yang Feng is one of the more major ones, isn't it, over here? Yes. So if we can take those guys out, that'd be quite a significant one indeed. Look at all of that. Javelin throwers, tribal council positions. Okay, a few interesting ones to gain from that, and an extra army, which is always quite nice to have. Yeah, this guy I think we can deal with in time. What are the Yongchang going to give us? Probably nothing particularly interesting. What do you do? Income from spice. Well, I like some spice, but I don't actually know if I've got any. Probably you have some over here. Yeah, for now, our money kind of doesn't exist, so probably best that we go take our army, but I suppose probably need to have a little rest over the end turn. Before we get on with that, I've given a stone rat to my good friend Delai Zhongzhu over here, and we can have a little look at how this is different for us as the Nanman, because you're no longer anything like strategists or vanguards or commanders. You're a bit of a mix of everything, and it basically depends on what you get on with in life. So he's been doing a bit of butchering, so he's working on his way to getting butcher, which is nice. You get an interesting little spread here based on your experience. So I guess it's quite a nice organic way of growing your character. Quite like that, actually. Not I dislike the old way, but that works out pretty well for us. So we'll end our turn, see if anything interesting happens. All of our old friends from the main game are up there, getting on with their lives. We'll just have to see what we can do with our new turn. A couple of turns later, we've got ourselves on the border of the territory here, but Meng Hao has confederated the Jiangyang tribes, which is, I don't know where they are, but yeah, they're just up here. So he's headed a little bit east, which to some extent might be good. I can probably use him as a short-term ally. I mean, he looks very friendly. The game did say at the start he can be your good friend or very much your worst nightmare. So we'll probably yeah, keep him on our good side for now. We do have pretty good relations with him at the moment, so we'll just keep them on side for the time being. Bear in mind what's going on over here. For now, though, it's time to go and head into Anhuan over here. I don't know if it's the only territory or not, actually. But probably time to head in. Now, they did get themselves their army back into the town over the end of the turn. So, Pyrrhic victory, it says. But yeah, I can't but notice they have no supplies at all. So, yeah, I might just go and starve them out. Now, what I really should have done was go and recruit some units, some fire troops before I did this. Yeah, that would have been much more sensible, wouldn't it? Oh well, it's fine. I'm sure we've got plenty to go and take out this force for now. Let's have a little look what they've got. A few of the warriors and the spearmen. Quite a lot, actually. I reckon, though, with all of our special units, we'll be able to defeat them. So we're just going to starve those guys out for the time being. Money isn't terrible, so possibly a good idea to just go with a second bit of building. But I do want to make sure... I do want to make sure that I've actually got myself just a little bit of money left back for when I build up a force, because once this gets up nice and high, Yeah, I do think we're going to want to go on a bit of a death splurge. So look at our timing right when it comes to using Lady Zhurong. It's all about following the seasons and yeah, making sure that you use the fire to your best ability. So yeah, if we have a good look at the little Goddess of Fire tab here, we can see depending on which season you activate it in, you're going to get different effects. The winter ones are a little bit more defensive, diplomatic relations go up, you've got yourself towers, all of that kind of stuff. In the summer though, it's huge amounts of damage and the public order and the running speed to be able to just leave your towns, go running off from place to place to place. So yes, I think if we have a couple more turns to get to summer, with a few new troops, that could be really good actually. So the timing is going to be important. Let's watch them come out at us next turn. I imagine they will because they're out of supplies. And then, yeah, then we can have some good old fun with Flaming Zhurong. Yep, unsurprisingly they're coming out to us. And to be honest, whilst it's a Spirit of Victory, I don't think so at all. Got equal numbers, but I think the sheer power of Lady Zhurong is going to win us the day here. They have to sally 4th. It is it spring, winter? It looks more, well, it isn't snowy, is it? Because we're in the south, Thomas. Yeah, sadly, that's a bit of a shame. But I reckon, yeah, with her, we're going to win this pretty nicely. Can't do 5 battle because they're the ones attacking us. So let's go in. We'll let them come all the way out to us here. We're just going to stand that open over hither. And, yeah, have our Slinger Tigers and some of the flaming guys in the sides over here. Trying to see if we can cause a bit of nonsense. So I'm sending Lady Zhurong out to the front just to start us off. See if she can cause a little bit of mayhem. So you're going to run off over in this direction. Thank you very much. And good old Lady Zhurong can throw one of his deathly daggers at him. Come on. Anytime you're ready. Have you thrown the dagger? I don't know if she's thrown the dagger yet. She's supposed to have thrown the dagger. There we go. I think she might have done something. So she's getting herself hurt a little bit right now, but it's just going to distract them a little bit. Their slingers have run straight forwards, which is hilariously stupid. We're just going to knock those guys out. The distraction with good old Lady Zhurong has done a nice bit of work. Kept them all out of the way. So the main infantry now is way away from their actual units. So yeah, we're just going to chop these guys up for a little bit. Keep those guys busy. That should hopefully deal with them. Yeah, look, they're already routing, which is hilarious. I suspect with the murdering of all these slingers, she's going to pick up Butcher very quickly indeed. So, where is our good old enemy general? He's over there somewhere. Lovely stuff. So they're pretty much all gone at this point. So she can run around the side a little bit. She's taken a small knock, but nothing too big. But hopefully can see our main forces over there, and we'll get pulled into them in good time. Now, if I get my 2 generals to come and deal with these guys, that'll be lovely. Now, you have a few, yeah, you have a couple passive buffs, but you don't have a splash damage or anything like that. That's fine. We'll go and get our generals over here, get them into their flank. They won't be particularly happy. Don't really want to deal with the spearmen. I want to make sure I'm close to their general, do a little bit of a dance. I haven't really done the most sensible battles yet so far. Could be a little bit more efficient, so we should probably try and do that here. Albeit it's a bit different to the style of armies I'm used to. I'm very much used to cavalry. Very much lacking cavalry right now. So throw one of your lovely daggers at the chap over there. You can wait for him to come to you if you want, but he is just you are going to get yourself attacked, aren't you? So, Mr. General, you wander around. We seem to have lost him behind a single tree. There we go, look, they were hiding right there, 5 meters in front of you. Yeah, I mean, I get the kind of hiding thing, but that was a little bit much. So, they are now somewhat wandering into my trap, which is marvellous. Lady Zhurong's just going to lead these guys around to the slingers. You, sir, you haven't really got anything useful, do you? Southern Wrath, a bit of splash damage. You know what? Yeah, get involved, do a bit of splash damage, keep them busy for a little bit. Does he need aid? I literally just sent him in on purpose in that direction, but okay. Right, he's done his job. Go and do that. You've done your splash damage. Pull out of there, sir. And in general, Lady Zhurong is going to come and make sure we deal with this general. Now, over here, they have not got themselves in a good position. Your range is about that. So, run forward. Get yourself into position. Go and get those chaps there as well. You are in a very good place now. Yes, Lady Zhurong. Right. Get that dagger into him. We need to go and deal with that chap. And they're a bit all over the place, aren't they? Yes, they are. Right, we've got ourselves the hill to charge. She threw it in. I think she missed. I think she hit a different unit there, actually. Yeah, she hit the warrior captain, which isn't the worst thing in the world, actually. Could do with them taking a good knock. Now, for some reason, these guys can't see the big fire in the forest there, so we'll just go and make sure we deal with them. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, honestly, just come in and go and take him on. Lovely stuff. I'm sure we'll be fine. To be honest, I reckon we're in a very good position here just to shoot them a bit. So actually, might well get these two out of here. Keep on toying around. You come over here. He's out of the battle right now. And at this stage, yeah, just start charging these guys in. We've got slingers who can get going, you who can go and trap them. They have suddenly found themselves quite surrounded, haven't they? Oh, yes, they have. We're only a few seconds from another dagger. If you can hit him. Yes, this is good. Get the dagger. And I don't know if she threw the dagger or not. Hopefully she did. He was right there. So this time, yeah, let's get the two of you on top of it. I can't click on the man. Right, let's go and click on him. They're both taking a little bit of damage. How are we doing? Yeah, I felt like that might be what's happening here. We are absolutely wrecking them. So, slingers, both of you at this point. You need to be close enough to anyone to release your tigers. Go off skirmish mode. And, yeah, if you can, release your beasts. That would be lovely. Where are your beasts? Why can't you release the beast? Oh, apparently they've already released the beasts. Right, you just pull out of there then. You, sir, you release the beast instead. Lovely. Okay, we've got ourselves some marvellous stuff going on here. Our flaming axemen are doing their work. Our general, she's taking quite a lot of damage, actually. Taking quite a lot of damage indeed. Be a tiny bit careful. Let's get on top of him. Zhurong, maybe you can do something a little bit more mopping up for the moment, because you took a little bit more damage than I wanted to there. You didn't really do a very good job with throwing those daggers on target, which is very much what I wanted. So, yeah, he is winded. And, of course, she's exhausted at this point, which kind of explains quite a lot. They are completely battered. Slingers at this point, honestly, just wander off. Yeah, keep up. Yes, witty indeed. Go and kill the man over there. Go and get rid of him. Oh, he jumped in like a great horse there, which is, pretty about right, because he is riding a horse. So I don't think he's going to last very long. The horse just kicked two of them in the face, I think. He's not in a good place. Looks like we're nearly there with this. You guys just chase them down. You just go and charge him. You get on top of him as well. And, yeah, one of you can just do that. At this point, he's pretty much gone. It's just a matter of finishing him off. So chase them all down. Lady Zhurong, get on top of those guys. You, sir, do the same thing. Actually, the only thing I need to make sure is that we don't let him get away. He's looking pretty vulnerable right now, mind you. A few more little flaming chaps in the side of him. Should do the job pretty nicely. Yeah, he doesn't seem to know when he's beat this guy, does he? I'm pretty sure he's all that's left fighting. There we are. Indeed he was. Overall, pretty good job. We did lose we lost one tiger there, which is a little bit sad. A few of these guys, as always, and actually in general, a pretty efficient job. We drew them into a trap. We launched the trap and it worked pretty darn well. We're not going to catch them, are we? No, there's a few of them left. You, sir, do what you can. See who else we can capture. Oh, we were so close. We were so close to capturing those guys. It was such a shame. In the end, yeah, a few of them had got away, but honestly, it's absolutely fine. Enemy troop count there. There's just no one left. We only lost about 80. Let's just claim the victory. It says close victory. I don't think that was all that close. I think there's a bit of a massacre, to be honest. I'm pretty pleased with that. 12 minutes, mostly them walking over to me, to be honest. But yeah, all things considered, there's not a lot of them left. They're left in the city. We'll just keep sieging them out for the time being. Could have killed a few more. But yeah, that's the difference in not having cav. I need to make sure I take them out when I can. How are my supplies doing? Not very well. Let's just seize supplies for the time being. Make sure that I'm doing alright. Yes, we're ready for an upgrade. So up to level 2 for good old Dalai Zhongzhu. And yes, on this particular occasion, the Nanman, we get to just pick one of the 5 symbols here. Gives you extra authority or expertise or instinct or whatever. So, what are you really looking at, sir? You're pretty good at your cunning, actually. Brilliant, fiery, but a bit superstitious. You know what? I wouldn't mind. You've got yourself the Slingers. I could do some fire arrows. So, a bit of strategist on you would probably be a good plan. As for Lady Zhurong, on the other hand, I think, honestly, just the instinct going up is probably a good idea. Although, yeah, a bit of resolve wouldn't be the worst either. We'll just get the Vanguard. Bit of extra damage in the meantime. And Butcher, yes. Look, we are almost at 300 there. So, looking pretty darn good. I assume we should kill lots and lots of people to do that. Seems to be what's going on. Just want to look at what else I can get. And this chap here, for level 1... pretty darn good instinct and authority, so I might well go for this chap. Himself a machete as well, so at least not just the basic stuff. Everyone else looks a bit dull and uninteresting on the list here. Wouldn't mind someone else, actually. So yeah, why not? Let's go and grab the Mr. Unpronounced. Oh, it's not unpronounced, but just very long. Nugo Hang Beng. We'll come up with a name that I can remember for you, because I'm going to struggle with that. Right, we're going to get you, and on the Tribal Council... we want someone for that. Now, yeah, you're much... I feel like you're better than the other people we have here, so I might as well make it you for the time being. Plus 5 to trade influence, minus a bit of corruption, a bit of extra salary, of course. I don't have a lot of money, so that's a little bit gone. But unsustainable or an unstable inferno. I can't actually read, ladies and gentlemen. That should be said. Yeah, almost there. So... let's head in. Let's go and finish these guys off, because, to be honest with you, I could really do with, getting this sorted. I say that. We've got supplies for one more turn. Maybe I should hold off for it. What is it looking like at the moment? Decisive victory. Honestly, it's absolutely fine. If we'll just delegate that, get it sorted out in the town, and we'll go and hire ourselves some more fire archers. Yeah, 45 lost, absolutely fine, and that is a decisive victory for us. An incendiary of a terrible axe. We could loot and occupy. Is that gonna be worth it? I don't think so. We want some good solid early territories here, so I think a simple occupy is going to be fine. We will boost our economy by murder. Yeah, so we need to move straight onto that other town, don't we? Which suggests that I possibly need to go and recruit an extra unit or two. So we have ourselves some lovely fire archers. I think a couple of those puts us slightly into the minus. That's absolutely fine. We need a turn to just rest up, I reckon. Anyway, so should we stick around town? You know what? No, we'll start heading there straight away. Yeah, we can get there in a couple of turns. So you stay in the town for the moment. Next turn we'll head off. We'll have a decent amount, well, some fire archers once we get there. Little trade agreement there with the Manshang to the north of me. Probably a good idea in the short term, because yeah, as Manghao starts to take on more and more different peoples, I think maybe making sure these guys aren't going to go and stab in the back is probably a good idea. Might be a sensible idea once I take out these guys to go and mop up this corner here and just try and solidify the position I've got. If I want to take a Menghao, then yeah, maybe that's a slightly stronger position to do it with. Sun Jian is killed. We're at that point, are we? Good old Sun Jian. Yeah, if you play as Sun Jian, it's a little bit easier, isn't it? There we go. Normally it'd be quite easy to play as Sun Jian, but now there are some factions to the south. But on that note, the Goddess of Fire, we have we bided our time. We've waited for this moment now. We are ready. Lovely. Now we can activate that fire when we are ready to. And to be honest, it wouldn't be a bad time to do it, because it gives me a bit of extra movement range. Would that get me there? I don't think it would. Have ourselves a few archers. Do we want to do it? Goddess of Fire. We are currently in summer. That means we can kind of continue to plough on. That will give us +5 Goddess of Fire, blah, 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 blah. 50% armour, piercing damage, melee damage, public order up, running speed in battle up. Yeah, I feel like we just ignite the fire. Ignite the fire. Right. We are ready to descend upon our enemies. Should be pointed out, though, yeah, we will be a bit more vulnerable once it goes out. So we'll be very, very wary of them to make use of these turns. So, wildfire straight over there. We couldn't have got there any earlier. I think it's best to just go straight for them. We will see what they have left. Doesn't know that they've got a lot. I think we've already taken on most of their army. Yeah, it looks like they've been a little bit battered already, or at least they're growing it. So at least, if nothing else, we have some fire arrow archers coming in. And whilst we're into... Actually, no, I think we can't recruit when we're like this. Yeah, we can't recruit. I forgot about that. Oh, well, not the end of the world. We'll see what happens here. We just got to be careful with the treasury. I reckon that will continue to end turn. We'll just get on forward, take out these chaps. Right, we can go straight in if we want to. They have no supplies whatsoever. So for the moment, we'll just click and starve them out. They'll probably just come straight out at us, which is absolutely fine. I don't mind. I know it's using up some fire, but you know what? I just want to kind of use it at this point. So that's what we'll do. If it means that we can take up these guys and have a little play around, then I'm happy with that. Probably could be more efficient with it. Really, we want to probably ignite that just before you actually attack. So, mission. Keep your enemies closer. We want a treaty, non-aggression pact, military assets, or trade agreement. Yep, we have done that before, but you've decided to give it to me immediately after I've done it. So, 25% research rate. Okay. Next to reforms will become accessible. Great. Okay, we'll aim for that. Prepare the economy. We want to get the iron pits constructed. Well, it's most of their money. In fact, I would say all my money if I do that. So we'll see. We will see about that one. And what was the last one? The enemy secrets. We must engage and overcome those around you. So to free three armies of garrisons from the current following subcultures. The Nanman. Okay, we need to win basically 3 battle defeat 3 armies. So that'll be absolutely fine. We can do that. We have finished elephant taming. Ah, magnificent stuff. So when these great biscuits of their loyalty to become a formidable weapon, a new year begins, a new opportunity. So where are we then? So we're not getting on very well with these guys. Obviously we're at war with them. Mulu is pretty chill. Shiji is, yeah, he's the guy in the east there, southeast somewhere. He is chill with us, doesn't really care about who we are. Yang Feng is perfectly happy. Yongchang are not. Fine. I reckon we'll just leave these guys in here for a turn and they can sally forfeit us. I need to be a little bit wary about what's going on in this corner back here. It is only a level 1 triple village, so we're in a much better position than them. But yeah, we can't really afford to grow this right now. And I really could do with doing that. Iron pits growing would give us extra money. I don't think it's sensible until we have taken this town, ladies and gents. So we'll be careful about that. In the meantime, I'll probably just give 1 or 2 of these people something to keep them satisfied. Don't really know where they came from, but yeah, you can just have yourself a wooden pig or whatever that is. A stone pig. Yes, have yourself a stone pig. Here is the other chap in court we need to keep happy. Shade bow. Good old Shade bow. You're someone. You're a sneaky chief, are you? Well, you can have yourself whatever other accessory we have. Have yourself a stone archer. Have that as well. A bit more satisfaction. Lovely. We have a couple of followers as well, which I really should be using. Public order everywhere. And, okay, there's also this chap here. I would say the guard can probably come and join a good old factionaire, actually. So might as well give you a little bit more, keep you on side. And, yeah, it'll actually be useful for you in battle. A bit of extra instinct will suit you. And in terms of mounts, now we could give you an elephant. I think we're going to give you an elephant, ladies and gentlemen. We have 1 elephant. An elephant. We obviously don't want that for Lady Zhurong. She hasn't had the chance to duel yet, but she can't duel if she's riding an elephant, so won't worry about that. And yeah, on the note of Lady Zhurong, let's just go back onto her. We need to give her that follower as well. Good. There's so much more to do on this on the screen there is on the earlier Total Wars. I have to get used to that. Right, at the moment, let's go back to attitude. This is a bit of a problem. I need to go and deal with these guys pretty darn quickly. I think we'll be absolutely fine. 1 turn. These guys are going to sally forth. If they don't sally forth, I will just come and kill them. That's absolutely fine. If not, yeah, I just need to make sure I deal with this before I have problems down in the southwest. Good. Let's in the intern see what comes our way. Unsurprisingly, they are coming straight out to attack us. No surprise in any of these cities, of course. We have the fire activated, so all the extra damage. This should be a massive, massive slaughter when you put that into account. And yeah, morale is going to be dropping for them as well. They've got themselves a few slingers, a few basic warriors. You have very low chance of being captured, interestingly. But it doesn't look like you're particularly good. Eavesdropper aside, nothing worthwhile on you. You're pretty terrible as well. And inside the town, yeah, they're a little bit stronger. But if we're absolutely careful about it, we're not stupid, we'll be able to slaughter them. Let it in. Into battle we go, and they're not waiting for the reinforcements. They are coming straight forward. So in comes Lady Zhurong. Obviously, they don't want to duel. They are both pretty darn terrible when it comes to it anyway, so they won't worry about that. We'll just go and get a dagger straight into the back of her. That'll be lovely. Oh, apparently we hit him instead. Well, that's absolutely fine. Go and get yourself into the flank of those slingers. Deal with them. So, this is actually the second time I had to load the battle. We actually crashed the first time. Don't know why I'm a bit problem crashing today. A bit irritating, but there we go. Yeah, hopefully it will go just as well, because it was going incredibly well at that point. I was getting all around them and I was slaughtering them. So hopefully we'll get very much the same again. Now, we've got ourselves some slingers out on the flanks. Because we've got the tigers anyway, I can kind of be pretty reckless with them. So I'm quite happy to, yeah, just leave them out there and they can deal with themselves. So we've got one unit fleeing, which is grand. We can use another dagger straight away on him. He'll be virtually dead almost immediately. And you missed. You just missed. Okay. I missed. Run away. Now, you know what? You can just go and attack. Go and attack. Get a good slap in on him. We'll just pull out of it. Right, they're very much in range now. So we can get some lovely, lovely shots in from our slingers who are, yeah, they're in range as well. Lovely stuff. And we'll just keep the rest of them dancing, really. We'll go around and we'll go and take these guys out. Hopefully, this time actually hit with our dagger. Does he need aid? I'm not convinced he will need aid, to be honest with you. We'll pull him out of there for the time being. We'll let the shots do their work. Come on, Lady Zhurong. Use it properly. There we go. So, run! Yeah, you can go and deal with all of their slingers at the rear now. That'll be absolutely marvellous. Just so you can keep running around the back, teasing them, keeping them all busy. And at this point, what have we got at the front here? So these guys actually have shields. Probably shouldn't be shooting at them, actually. What have we got here, you guys? Tons and tons of arrows. Look at that, 38 on the old arrow count. That's ridiculous. I suppose he is a bit of a strategist, realistically. What doesn't have... Oh, there are some spearmen. Shoot down the spearmen. That'll be lovely. Might as well release the animals over here at some point soon. You know what? Elephant, elephant, elephant. Yes, 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 yes. Elephant, elephant, elephant. You can do lots of fun. You are also absolutely fine as you are. We've got the flaming lads right at the front. We've got the morale penalties being delivered straight in from the fire. The slingers, the tigers are about to join all that fun as well. The foolish charade. Oh yes, indeed so, don't it? Yes, we'll probably better take these guys out fairly quickly. We're charging straight through them apparently. Did I send the tigers? Apparently I did send the tigers. All is absolutely fine. They are being brutally, brutally murdered. Now, where is Mr. Elephant Man? You're over here. You yourself, you're in 17,000 health, so you're in a good position. No need to waste your life right now. Just pull out of there for the time being. Both of the flamey lads have done their job and slaughtered them. Get on top of these chaps now. Thank you. You guys, if you released your tigers, is that what happened over here? Did I release them both by accident? Apparently, yes, I released the tigers. There we go. Ooh, you're challenging Lady Zhurong. What an absolute insane, insane man. Okay. Yeah, well done, sir. You ready to die? There we go. Was that us knocked off the horse? It was indeed. Rude. Oh well. Right. Yes, well, our wit isn't particularly sharp. We're just We just like fire, to be honest. So we will let that do the talking. At this point, what do we actually want to do with our main line? These guys have charged a bit further out position than I want them to. Actually, lost quite a few of our fire guys. I'm just going to pull them back at this point. Pull them back. And you, sir, where are you? Somewhere. Yeah, we'll just pull them into infantry line at this point. Come on, Mr. Elephant. Yeah, that's right. Run over here. Okay, we're going to pull them into us. They'll be able to get some lovely slingshots in. And we'll get the axes to come down the hill at them. Mr. Elephant, you come and smash them. Lady Zhurong, unsurprisingly, has become victorious. Get on your horse. Lovely, there's the horse. Ah, here are the reinforcements. Get on your horse, woman. There we go. Okay, she's on the horse. So now we can go and take out these guys. The axes are doing their job. They're getting shot in the rear by slings. Actually using the slingers to do some slinging. Wow, we did a backflip when he died. That's magnificent. And people say that the death animations aren't good on this. I would say that was absolutely brilliantly perfect. It was just ludicrous. So, lovely stuff. As for the rest of the army, at this point, I'm quite happy just to mop them up, actually. You seem to be fleeing and getting away. Yeah, the rest of them, probably just time to send everyone forward, actually. Let's just go. Let's just charge forward. If Zhurong can charge them down, you can just charge them down. We're pretty much one here. Everything is a-okay. Slingers, can you just go and, yeah, go and chase them down personally. Honestly, as much as we'll take a few hits to start with here, I think, yeah, no problem with that. Slingers, go and run at those chaps. Fire archers, likewise, just start running off at this point. We'll clear out whatever we can. Yeah, we've won this pretty handily here. In spite of the fact that it said that we were definitely going to lose, we have definitely won. Is there anything else not fleeing? I don't really know. There we go. I thought there was something wrong with the old victory screen here. I never even pressed the old elephant horn, which is brilliant. Let's watch the elephant. There we are, slapped by a trunk. It's on his tombstone right there. Blow the horn of destiny. Yes, the brand new horns of destiny. Charge, my man. I assume that's paint and not blood. I hope so, because a good old elephant needs to live. Oh, look, there are tigers still around. These Zhurong and their marvellous, marvellous tigers. There's one way to end the episode. It's looking at this. Glorious, glorious stuff, right? I'm going to mop up whatever I can at this point. Not sure who, if anyone, is chasing after these guys. A few of them are. Just get after them. Finish them up, lads. I'm sure we can slaughter them in good time. Victory for us and a little attempt on Lady Zhurong's life there, right at the death of the battle, but the apex of his throw, his arm was seized by the swift stab of a dagger. Bit of extra money in the treasury. Lovely. Yes, a hefty, hefty price for this foolhardy warrior. Lovely stuff. So, a gift from Meng Hao. Ah, upon return to chambers for the evening, discover a gift prepared for you upon your bed. It says little upon it, only bearing the signature of Meng Hao, one of your courtiers. It was seen was once induced by the king to deliver it to you here. There we go. So yes, I did say in the real story, I believe he's the husband. So there we are. Our relationship deepens. Intriguing indeed. I don't know how we're going to play that one out, ladies and gentlemen. All I know is that we will simply delegate this one, take the town, and we want to end our day. 21 lost. That still only counts as one, apparently. I don't know what that means. But there we are. Consider we gained another terrible triple axe. We will confederate the tribe. 2,000 monies, which is quite necessary because we've expanded our reach. We have confederated one more tribe, which is marvellous. And yeah, we're in a pretty good place now. So, again, the fealty, that is less recruitment cost. Good stuff. Okay, solid start for us then. A few new missions being issued. So we want to gain the fealty of all the Naman tribes. Okay, well that's going to take a while. Could give us a bit longer for that. We've only got 3 at the moment, but okay. Right, as I said, a decent little start here. We've got ourselves just a few little territories. The Yongchang apparently don't like us, and neither does Mulu. But we've got ourselves a friend in our scary looking man who's given us presents, so we better be nice to him. And yeah, Mulu. Mulu's one of the big ones, of course. give us access to elephants. So maybe we'll have to go to war with them next time. For now, fire is starting to burn out. So yeah, we're going to have to see what we can do about all of this. I might need to come and... How quickly can I get there? Not quickly enough. So what I might have to do is leave this chap here, send Lady Zhurong back in this direction. Yeah, she's only just been in that town, hasn't she, from the battle. So sadly, she doesn't want to leave for now because we obviously just took the town. Irritating, but things looking good. The fire will have to burn out, sadly. A bit, not really the best use of it on this occasion, but at least give us a chance to ponder with Mulu. Maybe I will just have to raise a small force over here, and I can just take these guys out as they are. I'm not sure they have an awful lot of troops there. So we'll type those borders next time, and hopefully we'll be able to grab ourselves some elephants before too long, because Mulu is waiting there, and apparently he doesn't like us very much. Oh, it's good to be back, ladies and gentlemen. It's been quite a while since I've actually done any recording, so hope you enjoy this. I don't know if this will be a mini-series just to explore the new kind of expansion that we've got here with all the Nan-Man tribes, but we'll see. It might be a short series. It might be a full-on one yet. We will see. But for now, I will leave you. I'm Thomas. This is Nurse the Human, and this has been Three Kingdoms, The Furious Wilds. Thank you, and goodbye. Shoot the flames of death into their eyes. Oh no, we're gonna die! Coward, 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 coward. Stop, sir! You're supposed to die! Run away, run away, run away, run away, run away! Our ballistas can actually shoot our own gates. Okay, let's get on with this battle. Run away.